they were not trying to get into the action.
Right.
They were trying to get their hands dirty. And that's why these two, like this group and them, like they conflicted because the views were different. I mean, they were both pro-life, but their approach was different.
Well, that's the thing. Last year, are you recording sound too?
No, I'm not recording.
Okay. So what was happening last year? There were probably 10,000 people. You know, like half and half. At some points, the orange shirts outnumbered the blue shirts drastically at times. And everyone was all the orange shirts were totally pro-abortion. And the blue shirts were almost entirely Christian, heavily religious, and throwing around guilt the entire time.
That was like another thing, like they were, a lot of these people here, they researched the Bible, you know.
Oh, of course.
They know their stuff, like, and they were like they were trying to like, you know, throw out things, verses in the Bible that like conflicted with their views.
Right.
And it basically caught them off guard. A lot of them didn't have anything to say.
It's like they'll take something out of context, and then the next two lines completely contradict their view.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's serious business.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. How did you hear about this rally at the government?
Actually, last year, I signed one of their online petitions, and they called me because they had heard. See, what happened to me last year, we had been here for like over a week, and it was the end of the, where they were throwing out all the amendments. They were like, not germane, not germane, not germane. There were 21 amendments that they just completely passed on. So the very last day, my daughter and I had been bringing poster board, but never made a sign. And so it was the last day. I was like, Tuesday, do you want to make a sign? So she made the sign that says, Jesus isn't a dick, he's not my vagina, which was freaking epic. And it got picked up by the right wing, and they put it on a bunch of conservative blogs, and it went viral. It went crazy. And I got online, and I was like, that's my daughter, here's my phone number, here's my email address, if you want to talk. And I got on there, and I defended her the whole time. But I did it in a calm, reasonable manner, so that people would actually engage with me. Yeah, and it was phenomenal. We wound up on, not TV, well, we were on BBC Radio and BBC Television. Yeah, basically trying to get the word out about what's been going on here in Texas. So I just got drugged into this whole thing, even though I totally believe that women are being enslaved. Absolutely.
It's insane. Like, I just had a couple of conversations with guys, and they were like, abortion is wrong. Like, I have a daughter. If a woman doesn't want the baby, that's what adoption is for. I'm like, well, what if the woman is raped?
There's a million reasons.
And that's just one of the reasons. There are
Right.
a million reasons as to why women should be able to have the right to do whatever she wants with her body,
Right.
reproductive system. And it's all a form of population control. They're trying to force these things on women. Women are losing their rights, and they're going back to the days of what we were fighting for days back.
Right.
And it's really fucked up.
It is.
Like people thought once Roe versus Wade, go ahead.
No.
Slowly but surely, the years kept going along. They kept chipping away.
Well, these laws that they started passing, it's like cancer. If one gets in, everybody tries that thing everywhere else. If one doesn't, they keep it a little bit, and it's just they're going to keep trying. Like Harry, when it was at the end of the legislative session, he was like, they were trying up until the last minute to pass this thing as a filibuster. Harry said, we are going to have as many special sessions as it takes to pass this. And basically, we went to special session 1, they didn't pass it. Then it was special session 2, and they wound up passing it. He was determined it was going to happen. They broke rules, laws. They wouldn't let people speak. It was crazy. And I saw it with my own eyes.
When women are under attack, what do we do?
Oh, no kidding, right?
And we actually went out to the courthouse every day this week. In the morning, whenever the court case was happening, just protest outside the building. As people were going in.
What do we do?
That's what we're talking about.
As people were coming in, like we were right there. Press came.
Yeah.
Right there to talk to them.
Right. Well, y'all got some good. Y'all or us got good press.
Oh yeah. We actually cut a piece together last night about what all the press coverage we've received so far. And apparently we were on Al Jazeera Network, which is a national network.
Right.
Awesome. I mean, know
Al Jazeera does some pretty good reporting.
They do really good reporting. I know I have a lot of friends in New York. I live in New York, and everyone I know watches Al Jazeera, so I know people out there well aware of this.
Well, this is only one of the places where they're pulling these tricks. What was it, that transportation bill they threw in Ohio? Oh yeah, it was right at the end of the session. It was done behind closed doors, and they threw it right in where no one had a chance to know about it. I mean, hell, we're lucky that anybody knew about what's going on last year.
Stop Patriarchy.
Somebody was watching, and so many people came out. It was ridiculous.
So many people just don't know about this.
Well, about a month ago, maybe it was 2 months ago, there was another action going on at the Capitol, and my God, dude, it was unbelievable. There were so many people wearing blue shirts that they came down Congress Avenue like it was a freaking parade. And I mean, there were thousands of them. They were all the way across the road, and they just poured into the Capitol. I don't know how they organized all those people to do that. And there was like maybe 100 people wearing orange shirts, and they just poured past them. It was unbelievable to see. So I don't get it, man.
I got tired of like just like talking about like shit that's happening out here. I just actually joined this group. I actually joined the Revolution Club in New York earlier this year. And now Rich brought me down here. I just wanted to be a part of this movement because just talking about making a change is not going to help.
What would Jesus say? What would Jesus say? Pro-life!
Fetuses are not babies. Fetuses are not babies.
Maybe they should have aborted you guys! Maybe they should have aborted you!
Fetuses are not babies. Women are not incubators.
About
Abortion
par
is
for the
not
course.
murder. And Rick Perry is illegitimate.
See, for the antis, it all leads back to the Bible.
He does not care about women.
The teachings of the Bible.
I have one friend who doesn't believe in God and thinks
To be
this is bad.
silent.
And I mean, that's fine. But one out of a zillion that I've met, there's a problem, man. There's a problem.
Across this country.
But I mean, if women are, you know this, if women are forced to have babies, what the hell kind of world are we living in?
There was one, I caught some good footage of one of the writers arguing with a couple of antis in his church about, okay, what if, what children are it's God's gift. And regardless if it's rape or not, the child is God's gift. And we were like, really? Seriously? So you're telling me like the man was wrong, but that child that they can see that he's maybe like deceiving her is the child of God? That doesn't make any sense. She should be able.
Here's one for you, check this out. In 31 states, I believe it still is, men that are rapists can sue for custody of their child.
And woman hater. What? And we're just getting started.
There's 31 of them.
Who else has a story from a
I have
woman?
learned so much junk over the last year that scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, I try not to stay off of like, social media and internet in general because it's just full of like.
Well, these are like, there are web pages that actually link to these, to the state laws. I mean, it's not a law in these states. It's just not a law. And other states have laws against it.
While her husband stopped work in
It
California.
is super sick.
After an illegal abortion, she began to hemorrhage and was hospitalized. She needed massive transfusions. While Pauline's mother searched the community for donors, Pauline bled to death. She died